Recording is on.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our CD podcast. And today we will talk about the COVID 19 pandemic. Today we are accompanied by myself, of course, Rizky Banasdi, and Yudhistira Putra Wijaya, and Muhammad Rifki Ardi Kusuma. So, in this podcast, we will talk about three parts about COVID 19, which the first one will be what is COVID 19 and what are the impact of COVID 19 and how the current situation regarding the COVID 19 worldwide. So, let's just jump straight in. So, what is COVID 19, guys? What is COVID 19?
A virus.
A virus. Yes. I think
I
everyone already know that is
yeah.
a virus.
Virus.
Okay. So, according to its virology, a coronavirus are a positive stranded RNA viruses with an envelope. The coronavirus that caused COVID 19 is a beta coronavirus in the same subgenus as the SARS virus. So, in case if you guys don't know what is a SARS virus, it is basically the same as COVID 19 like today. But the different thing is that this SARS virus happened uh, in the previous year back before this pandemic happened actually. So this actually have happened once in China again, also. So back into it. So but the different thing is that between this SARS and COVID-19 that they are a distinct clade according to the full genome sequencing and phylogenic research. So this virus, of course, have variants. COVID-19 have a lot of variants in many countries. So, like most viruses, it evolves over time. So, the majority of COVID-19 gene mutation have a little effect on viral activity. So, certain variants have gotten a lot of attention because of their sudden appearance in population and signs of transmission and clinical implication. So, obviously the variant that we all very well known are the variant from India, of course, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think about those uh, variants of those? Do you think that it will pop up more, or because of the vaccine, do you think it's gonna be more or less variant will be pop up? What do you guys think
Um.
about that?
uh. India. I heard that a lot of people die in India because of COVID-19. Huh? They
Yeah.
not have an oxygen and place to recovery. Yeah, I think it's like a massive um chaos in India, and actually India has made their own vaccine. I heard that,
Yeah, they did
but
have make one.
yeah, but a lot of people die. We cannot do anything.
And what about you, Yudis? What do you think about this? Do you think it will be pop up more, or will become, or they will have more or less variant that will come?
So basically, the new mutation of the COVID-19 itself has spread, like in Japan, and also
Yeah,
the newest news is this new mutation has spread in Indonesia, like in near my country, and sorry, near my province. There is one person that was infected by this new variant of COVID-19. So I think it began slowly to spread around the world, but I don't know if the states or the other countries how they regulate this and also how they overcome this new mutation of the COVID-19 outbreak. So yeah, we don't know. It depends on the government itself and how they take care of their own citizens and people in their country. But I do hope that these mutations won't last won't last like 1 year, same as the
yeah,
previous COVID. I
yeah.
do
We
hope
will.
that.
Yeah, we also hope so that it will come end soon.
I want to ask, what is the type of variant that attacking in India?
Well, in terms of the name of the variant in India, it is called B.1.617 lineage. That are the name of the variant viruses from India. Of course, many nations have a different name for its own variant. Like the previous one that Judith mentioned about the Japan variant, it is called P.1 lineage. That's the Japan variant
Mm.
of the virus. Okay, and also
So,
for the
so
yep
this
yep.
variant is most deadly variant, the most deadly one.
Well, in terms of the most deadly one, it really depends. Uh, but of course, the one that really unconcerning for the world right now are the Indian variant because on how uncontrolled it is right
Ah,
now. Yeah, we can see on how it is increasing on affecting many people, as we can see. So of course, in this different variant, for many countries, those variants also have a different uh,
vector.
behavior, I would say.
Ah, okay.
Sometimes they uh, have more easier to infect people, sometimes they don't, or sometimes they have more dozen mutation, for,
Oh,
like
sometimes
the
it's become stronger and sometimes become weaker.
yeah, like the one
Okay.
who have more dozen mutation, like the UK variant, the
Ah,
B.1.1.7 lineage that have more dozen mutation. So that are the variants of it. They have more. They have different variants, of course. Because they were in a different place, of course. So let us continue to the impact of COVID-19. So you are the one who basically researches on the impact of it. So what the
Yeah.
things that you see that are the most major impact that has caused that COVID-19 has caused the world?
Mm-hmm. By the way, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are. Yes.
So we when we are talking about the impact of the COVID, it's really visible, especially in terms of humanity. Like a lot of people died because of this pandemic, this outbreak. Like a million life has gone because of the COVID, and not only that, we can see in terms of the economy, like a lot of stores, a lot of markets, they close very early than before in order to not receive a lot of customers and decreasing the infection of this virus, this deadly virus. So I can only mention too what the impacts of the COVID-19 in terms of economic and humanity
Okay.
itself. The
Yeah. Go ahead.
these people, the lot of people that that's what I want to say about the impact in COVID-19. Maybe you guys can add another case, like another impact, probably.
Do you say my name or do you say Ardi?
No, I think both of you guys, if you guys have some ideas,
Well,
like some,
in terms of the impact, of course, there's
mm,
like economy and life itself
yes,
from yourself that you have said, of course, and of course, in terms of impact, there's a many thing that we have been affected by COVID-19, like the most basic, like our social life has basically
yeah,
impact by this. I mean,
that's right.
we wouldn't even make a have any like online class
Mm-hmm.
if we don't have any COVID-19 that has happened right now. So
And
that's
also, we limit our outdoor activities, right? Like
yeah, yeah.
we can't go outside frequently. Like we just
Social
work at
distancing.
home. Yeah, social
Yeah,
distancing. So we keep a distance between other people, especially also even we with our family too. Like
yeah,
we can meet like our hometown family
yeah.
regular. So
Lebaran.
it's really sad and excruciating. But yeah, that is what I can
What,
say.
yeah. What about you, Ardi?
the impact of COVID-19. I think beside the health effect, I'm most concerned about the economic effect.
Can you
The
go more? Yeah.
Yeah, because I agree with this. COVID-19 ruins a whole economy activity. Yeah, a lot of people lost their job, and yeah, it's hard to find a job right now because of this
Yeah.
COVID-19. Yeah, it's really sad, but yeah, what we can do?
Yeah, that is indeed a sad thing to have right now, and we hope that this pandemic will be over soon.
Yeah,
Hopefully
we
this
hope.
year. Hopefully, I mean, it is predicted will be gone around maybe 1 or 2 years, I think. Please incorrect me if I'm wrong. So let's talk about more about the social stuff in terms of the impact of COVID-19. Of course, there's a lot of change that happen in our life. Of course, uh, in terms of socializing with people, we have to wear mask like this, basically, and in terms of the social distancing itself, and how it impact our daily life. But some people may argue that it doesn't really change much, especially for like the people that are like I would say doesn't hang out much or uh,
Introvert.
introvert. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. While the people I don't know about how suffer the people that are like extrovert itself. Maybe they don't mind as well. I mean, who knows? But this thing changed us basically. This pandemic changed our life, and who knows really in terms of the future, will we go to normal again? Who knows? And but we hope that this pandemic and this social change will be over. And let's go to the next part, which is how the current situation regarding the COVID-19 worldwide. So Ardi, you are the researcher for this topic.
Yep.
So what can you give it to us?
I have 3 points basically. It's about about maybe last 6 months, a year, last
Mm-hmm.
year.
Mm-hmm.
COVID-19 has a lot of variants, a lot of mutation, like you mentioned before.
Like I mentioned, yes.
Uh, yeah, it's quite what do you call it? Yeah, it's increased in World Health Organization mentors the spread of 10. It's more than 10, but WHO concerned about the 10 variant of the COVID-19. Yeah, because like we know in India and US, in UK, it's a lot of
Yes.
people affected with the COVID-19. And yeah, in one of the variants of COVID-19 that WHO continues to investigate, it's not that dangerous, but it's still about the in interest of the WHO. The variant has a triple mutant, so yeah, it's quite dangerous. I would say. Yeah, it's COVID, a lot of variant of COVID. So we have the vaccine, we have to create the new one because of this new variant of
Pop-up
COVID.
variant, yeah. So about the vaccines in terms of the like what do you think about the vaccine itself? Do you think that it will be like the 100% cure, or do you think that it's gonna be like a temporary, or do you think what do you think about the vaccine itself basically?
If we talk about the vaccine, it will be the last resort for the normal life. It will be what's the last change to us to live normally, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people, a lot of countries in the world try to develop a vaccine. Like as we know, UK, China, Japan, and Brazil and India, of course,
Yes.
has developed the vaccine and start to produce and send to the other country their need. But it's quite works, and I think if I'm not wrong, Indonesian is the number 9 at the vaccine activities. The number 1 is US,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not sure about the number 2 and the number 8. But Indonesia is on the number 9. So it's a good news that if this activities vaccination going well, I think we can go live normally soon. I think. What do
Yeah.
you think?
So, well, so in terms of we already know that Indonesia used a vaccine that were imported from China, as you guys
Yeah,
we all know, right? Yeah. So
China from India too,
yeah.
from
So
UK.
in terms of this, though, in terms of personal opinion, which vaccine that you prefer to use? What about you, Arti?
Basically every vaccine has
Every vaccine.
every basically the those vaccine have the specialties, right?
uh,
Uh,
yeah.
eh, I'm not sure about the specialties, but as I read from the news,
Mm-hmm.
the vaccine from UK is the good one, I think. The AstraZeneca vaccine from the UK is a good
Yeah.
one.
It's good.
But yeah, I haven't vaccine, so yeah, I don't know.
You will try every single of it.
No, of course, it's no time.
Two time, okay. That, that's that's reassuring then. And what about you, Yuris? Which vaccine that you prefer?
I don't know which vaccine that should be used for the
Yeah.
people, but as far as I know that some vaccine has a side effect, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew one case where when people got vaccinated passed away because of the side effect. I forgot the name of the vaccine, but I think it was on the news, like Indonesian news, and I think that person was Indonesian, and he was passed away because of the after get vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I don't know which vaccine, but I prefer to get vaccinated from a really trustable vaccine and
A
like
provider, yeah.
yes and provided some kind of I don't know how to say like yeah like that and so uh, and yeah I don't want to get the side effect if I got vaccinated by the vaccine so I just choose the best vaccine
The
for
best one.
myself yeah the best one the best can not only can protect me but keep me from any side effect from the vaccine itself so
Uh,
yeah any vaccine is okay for me any
any
vaccine is
vaccine.
yeah any vaccine is
Okay.
yeah, but not with the bad side effect that will lead you
Uh,
to funeral. That will lead you to a
uh,
funeral. So that's what I'm afraid of.
okay.
And I
So
have one point,
yeah,
the important point here.
yeah,
It's about new normal. You
yeah,
already know it's a new normal because
yeah.
yeah, people cannot just stay in their home for
Yeah.
it's been over than a year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think people got bored to get in the home,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so they go outside doing activities outside, doing vacation even
Yeah.
vacation.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a rule that we have to follow, and the
Mm-hmm.
first one is wearing mask, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Then wash your hand every time, anywhere. and
Yeah.
just keep your distance with others. It's just three rules that can make you doing activities outside.
Oh yeah, and what's your guys' reaction when this new normal were introduced for the first time, basically in the world, basically?
I think everyone got happier because
Yeah.
they have been in the home for maybe a year, over a
Mm-hmm.
year. So when the lockdown is over, they can go anywhere, but
Mm-hmm.
using the health protocol,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they'll go anywhere. Like they um like a beach, like a
Yeah.
mountain. A lot of people go there and holiday. Yeah, it's happy. I think it's happiness.
The different thing is that you need to follow some rules, right?
Yeah,
Not like what they used to be. So, what about you,
yeah.
Yudis? What are your reaction when you were introduced by this new normal?
What is my reaction about the new normal?
Well, not really. You could say it's a reaction, or you could say whatever it is. Just what are your
Oh,
thoughts about it?
much thought about new normal. So new normal. So
Yeah.
like we are keeping distance from the other people and normal. These normal words refer to the normalization of this during this pandemic, and I do I do agree because I'm the typical person that not often going outside. So mostly I
Yeah.
spend my time at home, and yeah, I
Mhm.
think I don't know much about the new normal itself. But as far as I know, as far as I know, the
You
new
basically,
normal.
oh, it's just, yeah, you
It's not
basically just, oh, it's
impacting.
just the same for me.
Yes, I just stay at home all day. Like
Yeah.
since the beginning of the this outbreak, I just stay at home all day.
Yeah.
Like never gone outside. If I want to go outside, it's only in particular situation,
Hmm.
or if I in need of something, I will go outside. But if I don't have something to do, I won't go outside. So about
Yeah.
new normal, yeah.
I
But
have everything that I need in this place.
yes, that everything I need is in my house. So
Yeah.
my home is
Are
sweet
you a
home.
type of introvert?
I'm not introvert, but it's like I am an indoor person, not outdoor person. Outdoor person,
Yeah.
even though it's on the pandemic, they still go outside and
Hmm.
in their time mostly on outside too, not inside. So I prefer to spend my time inside of the house like that. But yeah, that's my explanation. And my
Oh yeah.
opinion, sorry, not explanation.
Yeah. So of course, this new normal itself, some people that say that, well, it doesn't really change much. Well, some people that it changed quite
Yeah,
majorly in terms of it. So in terms of the change that have been quite major, of course, is the how we conduct a traditional uh, uh, death ceremony, and not death ceremony. What was it called? A funeral, like a funeral. Like in Indonesia, you usually like do the death ceremony according to um, many tradition from in
yeah,
Indonesia. Of course, like in Islam, we have to like bath the people that are indeed have passed away, etc., etc. And while currently we cannot do that right now, of course, because
yeah.
of the new regulation that prohibited us to conduct this because the dangers of the COVID-19 itself.
But you know
While
what?
yep,
Sorry, I interrupted you. But you know
yeah,
what?
yeah, it's okay.
China and New
Hmm.
Zealand has zero COVID-19 right
Hmm.
now.
Hmm.
It's a good news, right? I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of people on in New Zealand even
Hmm.
can conduct a concert, a big concert, attending by 15,000 people at the stadium.
Is it New Zealand or China?
It's New Zealand.
New Zealand? Oh, I thought it's China.
I read that news on the internet, and
Mm-hmm.
what it's conduct a concert.
Mm-hmm.
15,000 people attending the concert.
50,000 people attend now. No cases.
No cases, 0 cases, and no wearing a health protocol at all.
Alhamdulillah.
So I think it's the beginning of the end of COVID-19.
Yeah, we hope so then. So let's hope that this pandemic will end in this year, hopefully. So we won't get another
Yeah.
sequel, which is next year. So I guess that will be the end of this podcast. Thank you very much for those who are watching this. My name is Rizkarim Banasti.
My name is Muhammad Rifki.
My name is Yudhistira Putra Wijaya.
We will end this video. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Well, so
Assalamualaikum.